when you were sitting here when I came along, what were you thinking about? What was taking up your thinking time?
Okay, so because I spend a lot of time here by myself, I'm very into F1. So I was watching a video of Formula One, trying to understand the new update on Ferrari. I'm a big supporter of Ferrari. Or sometimes I think about my business, how can I improve it? Like, doing this type of job on a quiet period, you spend a lot time by yourself. So yes.
And explain to people listening what type of job this is. Where are we? What are we standing beside?
Okay, should I say my name?
As you like.
Okay, my name is Antonio. I own a little coffee truck, which is in my land park, close to the Palm Tree Pub. I'm very close to the canal. Been doing this one for a year.
So it's a year-old business.
A year-old business.
Does that mean it's an old business or a new business? I'm not sure.
It's still a new business. Still a new business. Yes, still a new business. And I spend lots of time here in the park. When it's busy, you work. When it's not busy, you spend a lot of time by yourself, sitting down, thinking. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not, because sometimes you start to overthink, and sometimes it's a good thing because you have a lot of time to develop an idea or something that you would like to bring forward. The time to research, time to read a book. Sometimes I read a book because.
Oh, that's nice. And you mentioned Formula One. Was stood beside a tiny truck which would not make it into Formula One.
Not really.
What kind of is this? A French
No,
three-wheeler?
It's an Italian three-wheeler.
Oh, okay.
The make is Piaggio,
Okay.
and the name is the model is Ape, which you spell it APE,
Okay.
and in Italian means bees.
Bees.
Bees,
So
exactly.
is this because it sounds like a bee?
It's in between because it sounds like a bees and it looks like a bees as well. So if you, I mean, if you look at it, like it has like a one wheel at the front, two wheel at the back, so it's kind of triangular. Sorry, triangular shape.
There was a mug falling off your coffee machine. It's really small, and as a three-wheeler, it must have an engine the size of a lawnmower.
Yeah, it has it's 200cc, two-stroke. Still, you need to put oil in the engine, like.
It looks very sweet. When you're on the roads, people must go. You go first.
Well, it's in the middle.
Oh, really?
Some people, it's very angry with me because it's very slow.
Yeah.
Some people, it's like, oh, very nice. I really love it. So it's in between. I would say most of the people likes it. So they actually happy to see it. Some people they don't.
Do you ever take it to a Formula One race? Do you ever do business at Formula One?
I actually have on the 10th of August I have an event in South London, very South London, and it's an event it's called Italian Festival, where there are lots of like
Italians.
Sports car.
Oh, nice.
And Italian vendors.
So it's a totally Italian day.
Yes.
That sounds interesting.
Yes.
Are there that many Italians in London to make a big day?
I think so.
Yeah?
Lots of Italian in London. Yes, definitely. Lots of it.
How long have you been in London?
I've been in London for about 16 years.
Okay.
16 years,
And
yes.
at what point did you start saying to your friends, "I'm a Londoner," or do you still not say that?
Well, I feel this is my home. So let's put it in this way. I feel this one my home. London, you always have like this very weird relationship where you hate and love it.
Mm-hmm.
You hate the stress, but you love the multicultural, the opportunity that it gives you, and
You hate the prices, but you love everything on display, kind of thing.
yeah, kind of, kind of, yes.
Okay, so if we're talking about London and we're talking about multiculturalism, how do Londoners react to this tiny little coffee truck in a park? Do they like it? Do you get regulars?
Yes, I do have regulars. I do have lots of people stopping by, just even simply taking pictures. I have to say that the people around here and the people that they just passing by, they've been great. They've been great. They've been like very welcoming and supporting as well. So I have to say that yes, it's
There's an interesting thing. I mean, you set this up as a business idea to make money, but actually, probably what makes you happy is the interaction with people.
definitely. I've been like in hospitality for a very long time,
Uh-huh.
and like listening stories, meeting people's new ideas, confronting, talking with them, and see them like even like coffee. It's a very huge part of your day, especially when you before to go to work. It becomes a ritual. So seeing people stopping by to me and they talk me and they say asking what they did on the weekend. It feels community. It feels community, and it's very important, especially in a city like this, where I feel sometimes people they can be lonely, even if it's such a huge city. So creating like little spot like this that they can still bring out authenticity, they can still be authentic and see people creating this little community is something that is really rewarding. Bringing a little bit of Italy in London, because
yes.
it's part of our culture as well in Italy.
Okay, so explain that culture to people who've not been to Italy or don't know anyone who's Italian. How does it? What is that thing that you have there that you're trying to bring a little bit of here?
Well,
Is it conversation?
It's
Is it
yes,
openness?
yes. It's conversation. We spend a lot of time around the table,
With food.
talking. Yeah, with food, the coffee. Sometimes you call a friend, and even if you just stop for 5 minutes, 2 minutes with a friend, and it's just in front of a coffee, but you're just catching up. So that one it's a huge part of our culture in Italy, and this is what I'm trying to recreate.
You just said hello to someone cycling past.
It's a regular customer.
Why did you come to London in the first place? When you were small, did you always want to come to the UK? Was it by
yes.
accident? What brought you over this side?
Okay, so I moved in England. At the beginning, it's supposed to be just an experience. I'm a
Just to try.
musician.
You're a musician?
I'm a musician.
Aha.
I grew up with Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. You guys have a brilliant music culture. England, UK for music, it's like
You're talking about the rock gods.
Exactly.
You're talking about the big names.
So I came here. It's supposed to be an experience of just 6 months. And once I arrived here, I went to Regent Street and Camden. I was like, no, I have to give a little bit more time until I create my first band. I had another band. We started touring.
Okay,
we playing
so you
around.
wanted to make music here,
Yes.
and that was really the driving force.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not in Italy? Is there not the same scene?
It's not the same scene. It's a bit more difficult for the type of music that I like as well. You can still do it, but I believe like here the music culture it's much better. You go in a pub, you see a live band that they're playing their own songs and people they're listening actually actively. From where I come from, it's more like music, let's say in a pub or in a venue, it's more like a background music where like other people are chatting, are like doing other stuff.
It's not in focus.
Exactly. So I really respect that in England, and I think it's a great thing. It's a really great thing.
So you came here. Did you go to like a music venue and start putting? How do you get band members? Do you put notices up on a notice board where musicians go and say, I want a bass player and a drummer, or what? How do you do it?
I am a drummer actually, and
Okay.
everything started because this is a very funny story. Once I moved in London, I couldn't speak English. Zero.
That's
Zero.
brave. That's
Zero.
really brave.
I mean, I studied at school, but once you arrive here and you start to speak with someone that is native, you understand that what you studied, it was like,
Wow.
exactly, was nothing. So I moved here. I was looking for a job, and this guy replied to me back, and he was like, "Oh yes, I'm looking for someone in this coffee shop." I said, "Great, I'm coming for an interview," but I couldn't speak English.
So how did you do the interview?
Well, that one is like the survival instinct. So I took my ex-girlfriend with me. It was done in Waterloo Station. So we were in the station. I say, stay behind me.
Was she your ex-girlfriend at the time or your girlfriend at the time?
No. It was my girlfriend at the time.
I was going to say, that's very generous of an ex-girlfriend to do that.
We're not together anymore.
Right.
We used to be at the time. So
Okay.
I say, come with me.
Uh-huh.
Listen what this guy is saying and translate it. But don't let the guys notice that you somehow
What?
in my mind.
How is that going to work?
I don't know. Somehow in my mind that plan was working. Anyway, the guy he was interviewing me, and at the beginning I couldn't understand if his accent was Italian or some. I was so excited. It was like.
And
Anyway,
it's in the middle of a busy station.
exactly. So at some point the guy realized that she was translating, and he told me in Italian, "You don't speak English, right?" I was like, "Yes," but we start to talk in Italian.
So you're like, oh, you're Italian.
Yes, are you Italian? I say, sorry, I can't hire you, like, because you don't speak English. I say, how do you speak with the customer? Anyway, we start to talk, and he realized that I was a drummer, and he say like, okay, cool, I need a drummer. I give you a job. I say,
No.
give you a job,
No.
and you come to play with me. I was like, all right, deal. So this is how I start my first band.
That's how life works. You talk to someone, something happens.
Exactly.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's so strange.
Oh, I love that. So, did you work musically? Did you play with him well?
Yes. We played a couple of years together, and after didn't work, I went in another band. Like I started another band, and until now I'm playing with another band. It's called Okay You Win. Make some little publicity.
Okay You Win.
Okay You Win. Yes. We're touring. We're working on an album, and
Oh, that sounds quite professional.
exactly. Yeah, well, we're trying our best to make something out of it.
So as a band, you all want to make it together as a unit, but you all have different stresses and strains in your life. You all have different things to balance. How does it work if you're touring, for instance, to coordinate everyone leaving their job at the same time and going,
Exactly.
okay, let's take a holiday, let's do this.
Being in a band is like being married.
Oh, wow, to many people.
Exactly. You need to find a huge compromise. Sorry, just a second. You're right. How can I help you
Can I get an iced coffee, please?
Ice latte?
Yes, please.
No
Thank you.
problem. Would you like regular milk?
Yeah, regular's fine, thank you.
I'm just recording a conversation for a podcast with him. May I ask, is this the first time you come to this coffee cart?
It is, yeah.
Oh, right, so this is like, if it works, you'll come back.
Yeah, I live down the road, so I've walked past it or ran past it a few times and thought today's the day to get an iced coffee. It's a bit hot.
And you've asked for an iced coffee because it's a hot day.
Yeah.
How often do you drink coffee? Is it something that's definitely part of your day? Can you go a day without coffee?
If I go a day without it, it's a tough day. So yeah, every day.
Every day is needed.
Yeah.
It's very important, right?
It is.
You're just pressing in the coffee into the... So what difference does it make to press it in?
The more you press, the slower it will come the coffee, and this is what you want to.
So it
achieve.
strengthens in it?
Extraction, yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
Everything is a little balance between like how you grind it, how you press it. So you want to make sure that everything come up like the right time, the right extraction as well. Anything else for you?
No, good, thank you.
When you're ready.
Thank you.
And what's the timer for? Why do you have a timer on for each one?
You have to think coffee is like when you're cooking. Everything has a cooking time, you know?
So if you rush it too much, it burns it, or?
Yes, it will burn it, or will make it like too watery as well. So perfect.
Good.
Have a
Thanks
lovely
so
day.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So back to the band.
Yes.
You're going to go on tour?
We're gonna go in Spain November, Spain and Portugal. It's a very small, like few days, like it's nothing big. But we've been playing like here in London, went to Edinburgh, we've been playing Leeds. We've been playing together for 2 years, so we're building up.
Great.
We're building up our portfolio and playing live.
And you're following. Have you got like a fan base now? Have you got people who know you?
Yes, we have like social media. We have like people that they starting like to coming to our gigs. The name is going around, I would say. Yes, it's it slowly start to building up.
And the music, how would you describe it?
We have lots of influences. Mainly we do stoner rock, kind of like Caius, Queens of the Stone Age, to mention some band as a reference.
So for people who are unfamiliar with those, we're talking quite heavy guitars, we're talking...
Yeah, distortion. It's not metal, but I would say it's a young sister of metal in a way, you know, the stoner rock. It's inspired by, so there is some influence from 70s, there is some influence from 90s with Nirvana, Soundgarden, and of course the beauty of like playing together with 3 other different people is everybody bring the influence in. Someone has like more like grungy, someone has more like metal. So once you're in a room together and you start to play, that is where the magic happens. And once you hear a song from our band, this sounds like, you know.
And how does the magic happen? Do you get together and you come with ideas to the rehearsal together? Does one person say, this is what we're going to do, and can you play around this?
No, I think we have a good system. You know, like sometimes it's someone that comes with a riff, maybe, whether like with a guitar part. Sometimes we just create something all together by jamming. And
that's nice. So it's almost like an organic process.
Exactly. So it's we don't have limits between commas, you know, like we don't have limits. It's something sound nice, we like it, we invest time, and we continue to producing that song.
So the interest in your life is music.
Yeah.
You mentioned Formula One.
Yeah.
You've got your business. That's kind of like 3 points of kind of reference for your life. Is that enough for you? Are you hungry? Are you ambitious for more? Are you happy at the point where you are at the moment in your life?
No, I don't think so. I mean, like I still want to build. I feel I still have lots of things to do with my business, with music. With my life, with my wife, I still have quite a lot in my bag that I want to realize, you know.
Well, that's a nice feeling to have.
Yes.
That's a nice place to be. So you feel that you have the options to do more.
Yes, exactly.
Give us a couple of things that you definitely want to achieve.
I would like to buy a house.
Here in London?
Maybe
you must be crazy.
I would like to buy something in Sicily. I would like to have a piece of land.
Is it easy to buy land? Is that how you do it in Sicily? You buy the land and then you build, rather than you buy a house? How does it work?
No, you can do both. I would like to achieve that. I would like to achieve something with music. I would like to play to Desert Fest. I would like
What is that? Is Desert Fest?
It's a big festival here in London. There's one in London, in New York, I believe, and in Belgium as well. I would like to bring forward the music and become like more like an active part of my life. I would like to expand my business or grow my business. So I feel there is still a lot to do, you know.
What has surprised you about the entrepreneur side? What were you not expecting that you're like, okay, I didn't realize this was part of it?
I don't know yet.
Still to be found out.
I don't know yet. I mean,
maybe you're a natural entrepreneur. Maybe it comes naturally to you.
I mean, maybe I was like, because everybody was telling me, yeah, you're gonna be working 24/7, and I was like, yeah, okay, maybe. And now I'm actually realizing that it's true. I'm always at work.
But do you mean always at work in your head, rather than physically at work? But
It's both.
It's hard to escape from thinking about work.
Exactly. If you go on holiday, for example, last week I closed for 4 days. I went away a couple of days. I took a little weekend, and in the back of my mind it was the fact that I was closed during a weekend, and I was like I may have upset some customer. I lost money, of course, and so in the back of your mind, you always have that.
Oh, when you say I may have upset some, you mean by not being here?
By not being here,
they
yes.
would have gone. Oh, Antonio's
Exactly.
not here. What's going on?
Exactly. I'll try my best to communicate with everybody that I'm closing, but still, people, if they make the effort to come here and they don't find you, it's still a little bit of a disappointment.
That's interesting. So you feel the loyalty to your customers. You feel a responsibility
Exactly.
to be part of their life.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe with time, once it's gonna be a little bit more like a settled business, maybe eventually these things will start to slow down and improve. But at the moment, I think it's really difficult.
What about the difference between hope and realism as a business owner, as an entrepreneur? Are you realistic about the risks that are here, or do you just live in hope that everything will go in the direction you want?
Well, it's a 50-50, I believe. The realistic part is like when you see you try to see what am I doing wrong? How can I improve? You try to see where the opportunity is. The hope is always tomorrow is a better day. You finish the day, maybe you look at your sales and you see, today wasn't that great. And the hope is okay, tomorrow probably is gonna be a better day. At the same time, you always ask yourself, what can I do better? What can I improve?
Is there any way? Is there any handbook? Is there any instruction manual for this? Or is
I
this
wish. I wish. I'm trying to follow I listen a lot of podcasts, and I try to take inspiration from people that they made it or they have more experience before to open the coffee shop. But people that they really helped me, my wife, people that with experience that they really helped me, no, I didn't have any.
It was more the personal, sort of emotional support which was important.
Exactly. Yes. That
you can get your better. You can build your confidence with that.
Exactly. Find that that huge support is really important, because you're doing something that you don't know how it's gonna go. So there is fear as well. There is the unknown.
How do you overcome that fear? Or is that fear exciting? Because you're a performer, because you play in a band, is there a thrill to a bit of danger, a bit of fear? It's kind of like, what's going to happen?
I am the kind of person that always I like to do things, and I like to jump in it. Of course, the fear I overcome is I use the fear to fire the moment.
So it's like an engine.
Exactly. But it's still there. You still feel the butterfly in your stomach, it's still there, but you try to be positive, and you try to use that energy in order to move forward, rather than stop me and make me scared.
That's great, though. That's a lovely approach to worry and stress. It's kind of let me use this energy in a different way. Let me turn it to my advantage.
Exactly.
That's like a superpower. I would love to have that. I would love to have that.
I think everybody has that, You just need to find the key to actually find and open and unleash a little bit that part of you, because we all have dreams. We all have things that we would like to achieve. Maybe sometimes we feel stuck. Maybe sometimes and using a little bit of that fear and jump sometimes a little bit in the unknown. Yes, it could be bad, but it could be good as well. So it's try to make it in a safe way as well. Okay, don't jump. When I opened the business, I took an Uber license just in case. That I keep it there in my drawer.
Like an Uber taxi license.
Exactly. I keep it in my drawer. I always try to have a safe net as well. It wasn't just jumping and that's it, without But yes, do it. It's all, I think following what you really like, what's your dream heart, it's always worth it. even if it goes bad, it's always worth it.
And we're beside a canal. Did you want to make sure that you were in a place that's actually nice to be? Like you could put this coffee cart at a junction, a busy junction in town, but you're in a green space next to a canal. Is that important for you?
Yes, of course. Like it's very nice. It's apart from now that there is the working here.
You're pointing to the high-rise
Yes.
buildings near us where they're putting up or putting down scaffolding. Yeah.
But it's a very nice view. You see the water. You see in the morning it's beautiful. There's no one. You see all the birds, and the people walking their dogs. So you see the slow life, the peace and the quietness.
And you've got the boating people. We've got the
Yes.
engine of one of the boats near us running. They're probably charging their batteries. So you've got a community of boating people up and down the canal
Yes.
beside you. Are they also your customers?
Yes, some of them. Yes. Yes, I would say yes. I have so with some of them, I wouldn't say friends, but every time we see each other, we talk, or we have something in common, and they're more artistic. No, majority of them, they're more artistic people that they like music and they like art, so lots of things in common, to talk and to discuss.
Can I ask, because I'm talking to him about his business.
Yeah.
Can I briefly ask you about the coffee, why you come here?
Yeah.
Are you a regular customer?
I hope so. Am I?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
And you brought your own mug, so
I brought my own mug.
you're an
yes,
experienced
reasonable.
coffee drinker.
Experienced coffee drinker, self-proclaimed coffee aficionado, and doing my little bit for the environment.
Do you always have the same coffee? Do you experiment? Do you go?
I do experiment. I am a big drinker of cappuccino. I know his Italians are probably squinging, saying that I have cappuccino after 11 a.m., but we're not in Italy.
Is there rules
There is
about
a rule,
cappuccino?
yes.
What's the cappuccino rule?
I don't support these rules.
Apparently, in Italy, you're not supposed to have cappuccino after 11.
Aha.
Any milky coffee. Any milky
interesting,
coffee.
interesting.
But we're not in Italy, we're here, so I'm enjoying. I do like, every now and then, I do like an Americano, I do like macchiato as well.
So the macchiato is the one where there's a stain of milk, is that right? Like a froth
Just
of the
a
milk?
stain, yeah. So it's I think it's an espresso with a tiny bit of froth milk.
Macchiato, it means like spot. So
Spot.
you basically just put a little bit
Spotted,
of
yeah.
foam, and it's like that one is the spot, the la macchia.
And do you come from a coffee drinking country?
Not really, no, not that much. Much more tea and the coffee that we usually have. I'm Polish by birth. It's kind of instant coffee, was kind of the
So
thing.
there isn't a coffee culture in Poland?
No, not really. It's becoming, but it's important. It's not a kind of a
Well,
Polish
I mean, there
thing.
wasn't a coffee culture here. When I was younger, there was no coffee culture here. We just drank tea. So it can grow quite quickly.
It is growing in big cities. It is growing, but it's nothing to compare with Western Europe. No.
Which one would you like?
Hazelnut, please.
Hazelnut.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
No, this and my Argostina, yes, please.
Okay, when you're ready, please.
Thank you.
If you wanna join the loyalty scheme,
Yes, I saw on your
Sorry.
Insta today.
yes,
Does today count?
yes, of course. Just
Perfect.
sign in. Hazelnut you want it, right?
Hazelnut, yes, please.
Once you're ready, tell me, and I'll give you the stamp. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thank
So
you.
you follow the Instagram of this coffee cart.
Yes, I do.
Interesting. Why do you follow the Instagram? Because this is for coffee, but
Because he says when he's not available, when he's not coming. It's weather dependent. We are out, so it's weather dependent as well.
Of course.
So that helps.
So in a rainy day, on a rainy Monday, you will not
When
get
you're
your
ready
coffee from me because it won't be here.
Probably not. No. If he's not here, I'm not getting my coffee here. No.
Thank you very
I
much.
need to then shop around even more.
Yes.
So your customer
Yes.
is just
Done.
joining your loyalty scheme.
It's done.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Indeed.
Brilliant. And the weather thing. So when it rains, you're not here, Antonio.
It depends how it rains. If it's like
Oh, I like this. So you're going to become an expert at rain in this
I'm
country.
becoming like the
There are many
BBC
ty-
weather now.
There are
Trust
many
me.
types of rain here.
Trust me, there are like
All of them are annoying.
I I am become like a forecast king. I look at the forecast every day, every hour, because it keeps changing. So if it rains and it's super windy and there is a lot of rain, no, I can't open that. But if it's, I see 30% with pouring a little bit, like mist or thing, I'll go out. Saturday, for example, I was here until 2:30. I had to close early because I saw that a thunderstorm was coming, so I had to close early.
What about the winter though? If this is an outdoor business, when it rains a lot, when it's cold, are you still here through the winter?
Yeah, I start in this spot in my land in November, and
So you started with the hardest season ahead of you.
it
Oh my
was so
goodness!
cold. I have like a good gear.
Right, you're talking about like weather gear.
Yeah,
like
exactly. I have a good
anoraks
gear,
and
but still,
waterproofs.
like sometimes it's very cold. It's very cold.
Oof.
It's undeniable. It's this. You can't say that it's not. It's cold. It's cold. When it's busy, you start to warm it up, and the day goes by. When it's not busy, it's a bit. It's tough because it's cold. You need to move. So, but yeah, it's part of the job. I knew it.